So, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how I made more dog food for the Koji, our 128 pound Akita. Now, we had purchased those loin pork steaks on sale for 77 cents a pound. If you saw a previous video, you saw where I made homemade ground sausage from all of that, 32 pounds. And I saved the bones. And I cooked them down in the crock pot for about 4 hours to 6 hours on high so I could get all the bone marrow off, all the excess fat off, and all the remaining meat off the bone to make dog food. Come along and let me show you what I've done. Most people would have just thrown those bones away. Not us. We are. No apologies. You do you, boo. We're gonna make some dog food. Come along. If you've watched my previous video, I espresso high again, and saw that I had bought all that pork loin and cut the meat off the bone. Well, here's what I've done with the meat that's been left on the bone, as well as the bone. I put all those bones in my crock pot and I let it cook down on high for about 6 hours. And then I turned it off. And now what we get to do is pull all the excess meat off there and throw the bone away. I have boiled out the flavor as well as the excess meat and bone. So now we're going to add some rice to the moisture, pork that's left behind, and by letting the rice cook thoroughly, I will have dog food for Koji. He'll love it. There's a lot of meat left on those bones. No reason to throw it out. Finish it up and get it packaged into its individual bags of dog food for Koji. Just like I do for his chicken, when I make chicken and shred it in the crock pot with rice, sometimes carrots, sometimes potato, sweet potato. Now it's time to do it with that pork. That was 77 cents a pound. So let me share my progress with you. I've taken all the pork off the bone that I cooked down in the crock pot. I'm going to drain it and show you how much meat came off these bones. Don't throw those bones away until you boil them down or cook them down. This is some really great broth in here and meat. One last check. This is the amount of meat you would have thrown away had you not boiled those bones and picked it off. That's a lot of good broth or stock pork. All right, so we're gonna put it back in my crock pot. This is all the juices that cooked down from it. That's gonna go back in. Now you can do what you want with your broth. I'm going to now add rice, cook it down with the rice, which will absorb the moisture, and then I can feed this to my dog. Homemade dog food. If you don't want to do that because you don't have a dog, don't waste this. You can very easily put all this in a food processor, put it in a blender, grind it up to where it's nothing but a liquid, and all this meat will be ground up in with it. Then what you can do is you can portion it into bags and freeze it. So when you want to make a nice pork stew with just some vegetables, pour this pre-packaged broth that you have frozen into a pan, into a bowl, add your vegetables, you've got a great stew. Lots of things you can do. You can make a gravy out of this. My point being, don't throw anything away. Recycle it in your home. That would cost you a fortune to go buy it. So now you have it right here, a pork broth. All right, so now what I'm going to do, is, of course, these bones will go in the trash. I have cooked them down for 6 hours. There's nothing left on them. So let's throw these away. Now I might have people that tell me, Jeff, you can grind those up, throw them in your garden, throw them in a compost bin. One, I don't have a compost bin. Two, I'm not gonna throw it in the garden. And let me explain why. Living here in the desert, we have wildlife everywhere, and I don't want to attract them into my yard which smells like this. We have spotted in a grocery store early in the morning, 2 miles from here, in December, a black bear. So we have bears in the area. We have mountain lions, bears, bobcat, javelinas, fox, coyote are the big predators. I don't want them in my yard. I do everything I can to keep them out because I don't want to invite wildlife in. I have fenced my yard so good that I don't even have a snake, thank goodness. Fourth summer, no snakes in my yard, and they're out there. Rattlesnakes, copperhead, racers, they're there, but they don't belong here. It's a huge desert out there. Let them go live in the desert. My yard will not invite them. So that's why I don't grind those bones or put a compost pile or any of those things in my yard. So now let me get some rice in here. I'm gonna turn it back on. I'm gonna turn it on low, not high. It's already cooked. And let's dump in about a cup of rice. I did a cup and a half. I just pour it in there. I'm gonna stir it all back together. Leave it on low. Let it cook again for a couple of hours. Then I'm gonna take it out, bag it, and make dog food for Koji, just like I do with chicken. So I've got Koji's dog food completely cooked down. The bone, got all the extra meat off, the bone marrow, the fat, got it all off those bones that most people would have just thrown away. Then I cooked it with rice, and look at all that. Now this is a lot of food, a lot of good nutrients. Either you could eat it, or you can feed it to your dog. I'm feeding it to our dog. Another way to save money, another way to prep, and to get the most out of your buck. Again, I spent 77 cents a pound for those pork sirloins. As you saw in the previous video, I ground it, made homemade sausage, 32 pounds worth, and now the remainder goes into my dog for his dog food. Vacuum seal it, get it in the freezer, and my dog too will eat. Let me finish these up. Okay, so to reiterate, I got all that dog food for Koji bagged. I was able to make, 14 bags, 2 weeks worth of dog food, which virtually cost me nothing other than adding a cup of rice to the bones that were cooked down so I could get the bone marrow out, I could get the fat off the bone, and I could get leftover meat off the bone. Most folks would have just thrown those bones away. Not a frugal prepper. We also take care of our dog. So we've got 14 more bags of dog food to add to the food that we currently make for Koji. I want to thank you for coming along. I'm hopeful that this little tip will also make you think about how you feed your animals. And there's nothing wrong with this for human consumption. All it is the bone cooked down on the pork loin and added rice. That's it. You could eat it as well, but this one's for Koji. So thanks for coming along. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. like it, share my videos so other people get the same idea of what they can do to take care of their loving pets. Till next time, ciao. No apologies. You do you, boo.